Still figuring out, is this your number one race day pick? So is this a race day ready shoe? First impressions I've got for you guys today is the Saucony Endorphin Pro 4. So the Pro has actually been a little bit hit and miss for me over recent times because I've actually preferred the training partner, the Endorphin Speed, in a few of their models, not all their models. Now I haven't made my decision up in the new Endorphin series, so time will tell there. But before we get into it, big shout out to the Running Company at Geelong for hooking me up with a pair of the Endorphin Pro. And I've got a link to their website in the description, so make sure you go check out that and check out all their running gear. And also, if you want to support this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And with our quick spec, so neutral road running shoe. So this one's designed obviously for your race day or your really fast workouts. So coming in at a price, $340 in Australia, $225 in the US. Now it's put on a little bit of weight from the last version. However, it still doesn't feel very heavy on the foot there. Now stack heights wise, just under the legal limit for marathon racing or for that road racing, 39.5, 31.5, giving us a 8mm drop. And in our upper, we have got a really nice light and breathable engineered mesh. So it's just what you want on your race day shoe, light and airy on the foot. I would say the whole design of this shoe, I'm going to call it a booty design, and that's because they've sewn the tongue into the actual shoe, so there's no separate piece. They've just sewn down both sides of the tongue here, and it's a stretch knit tongue. It's certainly a different design than what you're going to find in the Alpha Flow, where it really just, you've got to squeeze your foot into the shoe. It's nothing like that. It's more like a traditional type upper, but with the tongue just sewn in, so it's not gusseted or anything like that. It's working so far, but heel counter wise, pretty solid heel counter. There is some flex there, but it's not a real flimsy heel counter like you find in some race day shoes. Padding wise, pretty minimal here. We've got a little bit just around the heel collar, quite similar to the Speed. The tongue, no padding on it whatsoever. It's just like a knitted, very flexible knitted tongue. Sort of reminds me of what you're going to find in the Nimbus. In the laces, so they're going through these, they're not going through standard eyelets. They've got straps that they're just weaving up through. Now I will mention the laces. These laces are really flexible, so they're probably overly stretchy, but they haven't come apart or anything like that, but they're also really long as well. Lockdown, no issues with the lockdown so far. The fit for me, true to size, so went true to size on this one. I won't say, it's not really a snug fit, it's just right, so I think they've nailed the fit in this one. Well done there, Saucony. Length, it feels fine. Yeah, width, it feels fine. Comfort, very, very comfortable shoe. You can feel a bit of squish in that stepping comfort as you walk around. Yeah, the upper is really nice. It's well made, really nice upper here. Well done, Saucony. And in our midsole, so one of the big changes that's happened is their switch to a dual density midsole foam. So they've got a top layer of their really premium super foam Power Run HG, so high grade. That's their really responsive foam that they use in the Saucony Elite. Then they've got their carbon plate, obviously giving this shoe some real good rigidity there, super stiff shoe. And under that is their Power Run PB. So that's their normal super foam that they're using in the Speed. Very responsive, very bouncy foam. Geometry wise, they have got their Speed Roll tech here, so that's just where they place their rocket in the shoe, and it's in a really nice spot here. And in our outsole here, so lots and lots of rubber coverage here, and especially for a race day shoe, so full rubber coverage pretty much on the whole forefoot and the high wear areas at the back there. As you can see, we've got the exposed carbon plate, as you can see there through the bottom, and then the rest of it is just that exposed Power Run PB foam. Now, new design on their rubber. In the past, Saucony have had some issues with their grip, especially in the wet conditions. They've got a new lattice design now, so very similar to what's going on in the Speed 4. I have found some grip improvements from the previous models. However, I haven't tried this version out in the wet. I tried the Speed out in the wet, and that was still pretty slippery. So I can't confirm if this one has got the same issues in the wet as what the Speed will have. It may use a different rubber compound, I'm not sure, but it looks pretty similar to me. And as always, in the durability department, no concerns here with the Saucony Endorphin series. And in the ride, so first word that's coming to mind is smooth. So it feels really smooth through the foot strike. It feels very efficient, very responsive. So this new Power Run HG on that top layer feels, yeah, you get that really responsive feel, that really snappy type feel. There's a little bit of squish there, but it's not overly soft whatsoever. So I don't think this is anywhere near one of the softest shoes on the market. It sits probably somewhere in the middle or slightly firmer compared to its competitors. I'm not getting a whole lot of bounce, so you're not squishing in and bouncing up. It's more of a responsive feel. So it works really well with where this rocker is placed, so this speed roll tech. Once you're just up on this forefoot, this thing just feels really nice and smooth through the foot strike. So what's surprising to me is how versatile it feels. It is pretty good at all park, and I've jogged around in this shoe and it feels nice. So it feels nice and smooth jogging around, and when you pick up the pace, it still feels fast and it's got some up and go. Does it feel like it is a wow factor super shoe? Haven't got any of those vibes yet. However, it still feels fast. It's just probably lacking that a little bit of wow factor for me at this early stage. And likes in this shoe so far is number one, the ride. Really love that smooth, efficient feeling that I get with this shoe. And also the upper. Love how this thing fits and the breathability, spot on. So what I'm still figuring out of this shoe is, firstly, very unsure about the stretchiness of these laces. They seem a bit too flexible or stretchy for me to really nail that lockdown in straight away. Yeah, you've got to do a bit of a playing around, and it feels like that they can loosen up a little bit on the run. Also, still figuring out, is this your number one race day pick? So is this a race day ready shoe? Still looking for that bit of magic, still looking for some wow factor. And no dislikes in this shoe so far, so that's really good signs. So far so good in the Pro 4. So what has really impressed me about it is its versatility. So how good it sort of felt at them slower speeds as well, and also when you pick it up. So yeah, really, really smooth running shoe. So we've got some really good signs here in the Pro 4. Predicting that this one is obviously going to be a lot more runnable than obviously the Endorphin Elite, and yeah, it may even be a better jogging shoe than the Speed, so it may be another option from that. But yeah, early signs yet, so lots more running to do in this one. But anyway, guys, if you've got any questions for me about the Pro 4, how it relates to the Speed 4, I'll probably do a comparison review soon. But anyway, any questions regarding this shoe or anything else, how it compares to anything else, drop that in the comments below. Really love to read those. And again, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.